Can you say slay?
Slay.
Can you say it one more time?
Slay.
Can you say slay?
Slay.
Can you say slay? Can you say slay?
Okay. Slay.
Can you say slay?
Slay. This is Justin of Barcata, and I'm here to tell you slay.
My name is Therese and I am a rising junior from BU running for the Public Relations Officer position for D1. The clip that you just watched was my first ever memorable interaction with D1. Looking around Timeout Market with all the other schools, mingling and laughing together, really inspired me to capture that moment. And so, of course, I had the idea to make that TikTok. And of course, because I was only a freshman, I didn't know too many people, so approaching everyone and asking them to say one simple word really helped with breaking the ice. I want to continue capturing these moments and sharing it with the rest of D1 to showcase our celebration of friendship, identity, and culture. I would work with the media specialists to create and post these snippets of D1 that are full of life. Kamayan, D1's Got Talent, Fed Frenzy, and April Anarchy, and Social are only a few D1 events I've attended the past 2 years where I was able to experience firsthand the community of D1. Sorry. I want our content to encapsulate the celebrations of D1 members and the joy of D1. D1's a really fun space to be a part of, and I want everyone to be able to witness that. As pro, I'm willing to amplify D1's social media presence, for example, reviving D1's TikTok and increasing Instagram activity to improve engagement and share our celebrations and inspiring members that make up our community. Working as BUPSA's EPR has showed me how to engage our members and foster friendships within BUPSA, as well as building connections between BUPSA and other D1 members. Whether it was through TikToks or through mixer events, I've witnessed the effects of successful bonds made purely through the efforts of EPRs. One of the biggest resources that D1 has to provide are the EPRs that act as liaisons between D1 and the respective schools. They are valuable, and I want to engage especially EPRs from smaller schools and encourage them to collaborate. Although there are obstacles such as distance and different event timelines, I'm willing to work closely with the EPRs to find solutions to these concerns and make efforts to ensure successful collaborations. As a former EPR at BUPSA, I had a great experience getting to know other EPRs and even collaborating with some schools. In the fall, I collaborated with Barcata and PSBC EPRs for a successful fam din at Timeout Market, where the underclassmen especially were able to get to know each other and make new friends. BUPSA also collaborated with Tufts PSU for a Valentine's Day event, where I was able to meet members of PSU and enjoy the event together. I want to encourage these kinds of collaborations between D1 schools and strengthen their bonds. EPRs are pillars to D1's community. I want to reach out and keep in touch with every school's EPR to check in on their organization's well-being and support them in any way possible. D1 is a resource to all the schools that build and shape the D1 community. I want to support smaller schools especially in building stronger relationships with D1 by attending their events and getting to know the members. Ultimately, I want to increase participation from all schools. During the past 2 years, BUPSA and D1 have been important communities to me. My experiences as freshman representative and external public relations officer for BUPSA have taught me a lot about Filipino culture, yet there's still so much to learn. I've always been open to conversations and feedback from both e-board and general members about events and community culture. I introduced BUPSA to 2 notable speakers, Alexa Borromeo, a social change storyteller from Detroit, and Marisa Delgado, a data scientist and Miss New York USA 2024. During the time of the 2024 election, I brought Alexa Borromeo to talk on building Filipino voices in social justice to empower members and think about how they can use the power of their voice to advocate for important issues within society. For Marisa Delgado, I wanted to end the year with members feeling confident in their identities as they continue to carry themselves into higher steps of their academic, career, and personal journeys. After receiving feedback and assessing the needs of the community, I was able to lead both of these events successfully with great turnout and great responses from general members. Being someone who can help the community feel celebrated and included is such a joy and privilege, and it's something I want to do for D1. D1's mission is to essentially unify the schools of the greater Boston area in celebration of Filipino culture and identity. I want to be part of this cultivation and serve you as your next pro. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you consider me in your ballot.